What's busting your tour? What's busting Tiapetors? That's your boy, Buster Coders, aka Glitch Grandson, aka Bucks. Back with another busting Blizzard, man. I hope y'all enjoying y'all day, you feel me? Your boy is having a blessed day, so I hope y'all doing the same. But look, hold on, let me move me up a little bit. Oh, for that. If you're new, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. But if I get to it, let's get it.
I know if y'all had proof of me robbing somebody, we wouldn't even be talking. Y'all would have cuffed me. I would be charged with it. That's what I know, bro.
In January,
they trying to charge the baby with a murder. I mean, I'm tweaking. They trying to charge folks with a robbery. I don't see folks robbing nobody, folks. I just don't, folks.
2020, the baby, aka Jonathan Kirk, was supposed to be playing a show at a nightclub in Miami. But when the owner paid him only $20 out of the $30,000 he owed him, things got out of hand fast.
Oh. I didn't give folks all his funds, folks. Why you playing with folks' bread, folks? Like, that ain't no game to be playing with. What you was gonna pay him 20 while he was there, then pay him 10 before he go? No, folks. Folks want his bread up front. I'll be the same way on game.
The victim alleged that Kirk punched him in the face multiple times before he was attacked by more of Kirk's.
You can't get mad at that, folks. That's your fault. You should never invite folks and then pay him his full funds, shorty. Folks got a real face card, folks. What you think he finna do? Just play with you about his bread? I don't know about y'all, but I don't play about my bread neither, folks. That's like somebody asks, hey folks, let me borrow some money, folks, or let me borrow this much. No, folks, no. Unless this finna go on black and white on photograph, folks. That's how I'm bumming. I don't care who it is, folks. Unless I just give it to you off the love. If I give it to you off the love, then it is what it is by all means. I don't care. But no, you cannot borrow no money from me, folks. On game, that's how I gotta be, folks. For them. You should have gave folks his funds.
True. He was beaten up and knocked to the ground before being robbed for his phone, his credit card, and $80 cash. The only footage of the event was this piece of obscured CCTV footage. Kirk fled the scene in a black SUV before returning to the hotel a few hours later, only to be met by both of the victims and a team of police waiting to arrest him.
Folks, you snitch, folks? Folks, you snitch? How you go tweak by not getting him all his funds? You get punched on, and then you finna go call 12, folks, for them taking your stuff, your belongings. I understand, folks. I understand. But at the same time, folks, you should have just gave folks all his bread up front. All this would have been avoided. Folks probably thought you was playing with him like he was a goofy or something. What? I'm finna go show shorty. Check it out. They got the punching on you, folks. Or how you know if it was him, folks? You feel me? Hold on, let me go back to the evidence that they said they got, folks. Hold on. So I can barely see, folks, if this is him.
And $80 cash. The only footage of the event was...
Move me down somehow.
This piece of
Bro, what evidence? That's a hood or something? I don't see no face card, folks. That ain't substantial evidence, folks. Downward thumb, folks.
Obscured CCTV.
Folks snitched. That's exactly what happened. Folks snitched on the baby for punching on him. For him tweaking, folks. But this don't... You can't say this look like the baby, folks. This look like a swole peanut was with a round thing on top, folks. I don't see the baby face, folks. If y'all do, let me know, folks. I don't see shorty face. I'm for them.
Footage. Kirk fled the scene in a black SUV and a team of police waiting to arrest him. He was escorted to the police station and told he was only there as part of an investigation.
Shit, we just gotta do our investigation and that's it.
But as it would turn out, the investigation wouldn't be that simple.
Right.
And unfortunately,
because y'all really don't got no evidence, folks.
For the cops, Kirk spent his hour in the interrogation room displaying exactly what to do in this situation and making the cops' lives as difficult as he possibly could.
What's your full name?
They counting folks' bread. Folks a rapper, folks.
Come on.
we just want to get clear. This is just a formality. Just name, date of birth, and all that stuff.
Immediately, it's obvious that this isn't going to be an easy one for the detectives. Kirk starts off by refusing to answer any of the officer's questions.
Y'all ask him goofy questions, folks. Don't y'all got his ID? Y'all already got the information, folks. Y'all wasting time, folks. Time is bread, folks. I would have answered that question either on game, folks. Asking me a dumb question. Don't you got my ID, shorty? Go look on photo grade.
Even just regarding his own name. He's already been read his Miranda rights, informing him that he has the right to remain silent, so it seems as though he's choosing to do just that. Interestingly, however, he is choosing to waive his right to a lawyer, and let's be honest here, it's not because he can't afford it. The best course of action if you're ever put in this scenario is to stay silent and ask for a lawyer.
Which a lot of people don't do. They get to bumping their gums, folks.
But this time, Kirk is confident that he'll be able to wriggle out of this himself, as long as he chooses his words carefully.
An incident occurred at the hotel, 1500 Southwest First Avenue, that you were there for, correct?
What incident?
An incident. You had an altercation with somebody?
No.
You did. Did you have any business dealing with somebody?
No.
You did.
No.
So somebody didn't bring you $20,000 in front of the hotel in your SUV?
No. They had somebody bring $20,000 that wasn't theirs and lied to them and told them that it was for an event of theirs on the 31st. And lied to them. That person, once he realized they was doing bad business, said nah and left for his $20,000.
Oh, so folks ain't giving him no funds at all?
Okay, so you didn't count.
And got my contact information to do business the right way. That's what happened.
So what time was this shit?
I don't know. Every time they told us. Whatever time the cameras show me not robbing no damn body. Yeah.
Kirk is claiming that he had nothing to do with anything that happened outside.
Wait, folks. How did the robbery even come up, folks? Did they already speak on the robbery, folks? Because if they ain't speak on no robbery already, folks just snitched on themselves, folks. I don't think he's slow enough to snitch on himself, folks. I think they already told him a robbery happened or something. Like how y'all seen in the beforehand type shit.
His story is somewhat unclear, but he's essentially saying that his manager was talking with an event promoter about playing at a nightclub called Cafe Iguana Pines. But it turns out the money that they were offering was stolen, and the promoter was acting strange during the deal. So instead of taking it and going through with it anyway, he told them to get their act together and left without an argument. This, of course, does not explain the altercation outside that was clearly caught on camera.
Folks, this look like an alien or a Medusa or something for them. Have y'all ever seen the Versace belt? For that's what this look like on for them. Or a little angel or something. I know I ain't tweaking, for my eyes not playing tricks on me, folks. For them. Folks, how do you get the baby from this? This don't look nothing like folks, folks. Like, where? Like, y'all evidence boo-boo, folks. Like, y'all might as well just let folks go back to where y'all got him from, folks. This ain't no real evidence. It was probably a Pokemon card. That bitch, Pokeball, appear. It appeared. Got to punching on the promoter dude, folks. That's probably what happened, folks. Because this don't look nothing like the baby, folks. I don't care what you say, folks.
But with the footage unclear...
How do you get... Folks look like this. Chains on, J on. How you get folks from this, folks? Unless y'all cameras need to be updated or something, because y'all ain't got no evidence on folks. Let him go.
Explain the altercation outside that was clearly caught on camera, but with the footage unclear and no witnesses nearby to identify the assailants, as long as Kirk sticks to his...
Oh yeah, folks getting off. I'm getting folks getting off.
Story, theoretically, things should be perfectly fine.
Common sense. You know what I made to even be down here? A promoter booked me at that hotel. I didn't pay me at the hotel. I was paid for. You'd have let me on my room, you would have saw close to $250,000 cash legally, hard-earned money. I don't got to take nothing from nobody, bro.
So let me ask you this.
I will go outside here right now and throw $10,000 in the air. Like, I do not care about no money. I don't.
Was there an argument?
No, it was an argument. I didn't argue with a soul. My voice was never raised. It was never aggressive language from me. None of that.
Was there a fight?
None of that. No, I ain't seen no fight. And nothing's taken. We shouldn't be in no robbery. So when y'all get done doing what y'all doing, y'all need to do y'all job. Y'all need to follow y'all process. Y'all need to arrest whoever gave y'all these false allegations, bro. This is bullshit.
While it may just look like Kirk is flexing his rapper money here, this is actually a very good point for him to bring up in this situation. If he's doing random $30,000 deals on a weekday and paying for hundreds of thousands of people per month, what does he need $80 and an iPhone for? The further he can place himself from this event, both literally and figuratively, the better. From Kirk's point of view, he was nowhere near that crime. He had no reason to commit that crime, and he has sound and reasonable explanation for his whereabouts at the time. However, from the detective's side, a crime was committed, and Kirk's vehicle was right there as it happened. So they need to
Folks, do y'all not know how stolen vehicles happen, folks? People steal vehicles and then they go switch the plate, shorty. People switch the plate. They could have stole folks' plates and then went to go took them back later on, folks. That happens, folks. Like, y'all never seen nobody switch the plates, folks? Y'all crazy, folks. Y'all crazy, folks. That's exactly what they be doing, folks. Y'all need to stop tweaking, folks. Open your eyes, shorty.
and extracts the information needed to piece his day together to come up with a story that Kirk cannot argue with. That forces him into a confession.
When I encountered you in the hotel, you came back to the concierge, the counter.
Yeah.
Where were you coming from at that point?
Prime time, whatever the hell I went to eat. I went to get food.
Where is that?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
How'd you get there?
In the car.
What kind of car? Was it a car you drove? Somebody else drove?
Uber.
A Uber?
Yeah.
What kind of car was it? Small car, SUV, truck, what?
I don't know. Let's talk about what matters.
That's why we're here.
Let's talk about what y'all need to get me about this stuff. When I'm driving in the car, when I went to go eat, what time I went, that don't have nothing to do with the fact I ain't robbed a damn soul. Me, nobody around me, ain't nobody robbing nobody.
Let's take the word robbery out of the picture.
So while we here, we taking the word robbery out of the picture.
Oh yeah, they brought up robbery, folks. They had to.
So y'all.
Cause he stayed talking about a robbery, so they had to bring it up, folks. They ain't want a thing too.
Robbery, this is robbery. That's the second word he said. That's the second word he said when he came in here. Robbery. Come on, bro.
Okay, listen.
He told me he asked a question to me about a robbery when I walked him out.
Folks had to snitch, folks. That's the only way folks could have got in this situation. And he was the most known face, the most known name. So folks just threw his name up under the bus like, oh yeah, the baby robbed me. 911. What is your emergency? The baby robbed me. Where are you located? I don't know. They done took my phone. I'm calling off the payphone right now. Right now, shorty. You hear me? They say, we're sending our local authorities your way. He said, okay. They went to go grab the baby. That's crazy, folks. That's crazy. And the only evidence y'all got is that alien-looking video picture. That's bogus, folks. Bogus evidence. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all need to go talk to that hotel, folks, because they need better surveillance. I ain't gonna lie, folks. I seen folks fall on the ground, and I seen the little alien Area 51 looking dude. I don't know what's going on no more, folks. It's 12:18 p.m., folks. I'm not tweaking, folks. Something weird is going on for now.
Robbery. I had every answer to the question you needed right there. Whoa, that ain't it. That's
free that boy.
Oh, throw that out the window. We talking about robbery, bro. It's nothing for me to talk about. I didn't rob.
So do you think that we just woke up this morning and decided to just...
I think y'all got a phone call from somebody that's already a liar. I know they're a liar. Got a phone call from somebody that's a liar and y'all bought it. Y'all believe it. Y'all got me in here and y'all put me in handcuffs. Brought me outside the hotel in handcuffs, cameras and shit all on me. Come on, bro. This shit is bad for what I got going on. And I ain't even do shit to that man.
Even without a lawyer present, Kirk knows exactly what to do. He currently has the upper hand in this interrogation and needs to keep it that way. The cops are searching for anything that puts Kirk at the scene of the crime.
Of course they is, folks. The only thing they got is the Area 51 little dude, folks. They out of luck on phone now.
But by redirecting the conversation away from that, back to what he thinks is actually important, there's no realistic way that they'll be able to get what they need.
He trying to look for... I'm finna call him right now. He finna tell him what happened, boy.
But even though he's winning, it's still worth noting how strange it is that he's not asking for a lawyer. Kirk obviously knows exactly what to do in an interrogation and has clearly...
He took time out of his day to learn. That's not weird, folks. It's not weird. Well, it is weird to learn stuff. It is unusual because a lot of people don't like learning, folks. So I do get what you're saying now. I ain't gonna lie. You right. It is unusual to learn, folks, because a lot of people don't be learning, folks. Congrats to that boy for learning something.
Spent time learning what to do. If that's true, he should also know that there's next to no scenarios where lawyering up will harm his case. But whether it's an ego thing or just a lapse in his thinking, Kirk is definitely still winning this interrogation. But he's about to start absolutely dominating.
We talking about criminals. When I do business, it's legally binding. It's legally binding.
Yeah, good. I just started using laundry.
That drab, boring, generic.
Binding. Everything I do, you have to sign a contract. You got to sign a contract.
Okay,
it's
so
a contract right now.
That whole incident happened and nothing went wrong. Nothing happened. There was no.
Not to my knowledge.
There was no fight. There was no scuffle. There was no.
I ain't fighting nobody. But y'all know it's too much. Y'all know too many lies. You get what I'm saying? That's why y'all got to move backwards like that, bro. Like,
you're saying
y'all see how folks wiped his face, so he going through it.
You get what I'm saying? That's why
he didn't expect this, folks.
Y'all got to move backwards like that, bro. Like,
he didn't expect this, folks. Oh, for him, he trying to think of something to say. He going through it right now. For them. What I'm finna say next to him? We gotta get him to confess.
You're saying that they're lies, but you don't know what we have, don't you?
Y'all don't have nothing on folks, folks, besides the Area 51 dude, folks. I didn't see no real evidence. Y'all talking about substantial evidence. That ain't substantial, folks. Y'all need to go throw that in the garbage and go tell them, the hotel people, to go invest in drones. Ooh, that's crazy, folks. We is moving to that way, folks. Imagine you go to a hotel, they got the drones watch you. It ain't even the regular cameras no more, folks. Drones though, drones is crazy. I'm full now.
I know if y'all had proof of me robbing somebody, we wouldn't even be talking. Y'all would have cuffed me. I would be charged with it. That's what I know, bro. That's what I know.
Now, while this isn't necessarily true in every case, it is absolutely true here. If you're in an interrogation room and the cops are trying to find out details of the case and accusing you of a crime instead...
Folks don't got on no handcuffs besides his J for that.
Charging you immediately, it very likely means that they're missing the details needed to charge you. In the vast majority of cases, an interrogation is only done to extract a confession when they don't have enough evidence to easily convict you otherwise. There are a few other
They don't be having no evidence all the time, folks. They just be saying stuff. We have a lot of evidence on you to get you to tell on your peoples or to get you to tell on yourself, folks. On gang, folks, they don't be having no evidence all the time, folks. They even say they got witnesses. They don't even be having no witnesses, folks. They just be saying stuff to get you to snitch, to get you to tell, folks. You feel me? And then, I don't know, folks.
Scenarios such as trying to figure out why you committed a crime, but it's often very easy to distinguish why exactly you're there based on what you know about the event and what questions they're asking. If the cops know that you're guilty and have irrefutable evidence, cooperation has a lot of merit. But if they can't prove you did what they say you did, stay silent and ask for a lawyer, especially if you're innocent.
I know your side of the story.
My side of the story, I ain't done that. I don't have a side of the story. I ain't done nothing to nobody.
So that's what
And
I ain't gonna lie, folks basically gave y'all his side of the story like a long time ago, shorty.
So,
and before something could be done to me,
happened, right?
and before something could be done to me, I realized I was dealing with bad business. And I
Why do you say it was bad business?
What?
Why do you say it was bad
I
business?
already told y'all that. You want to rewind this? You want to rewind it, bro? I already told y'all, bro. My story not going to come out different no matter how many times I say it, bro. It's not, bro. It's right here. So you press stop and rewind and play, it's going here. Why I said it was bad business, bro. Come on, bro. There's nothing blowing my phone up. I was say, I'm not. He needed my help for his event. He already was in deep water because he's already doing, and I see why. He's already doing bad business. You see what I'm saying? He has an event that wasn't going to go as planned. He needed me to make up for that. He needed me to cover his ass. So he brought in another person, lied to him, swindled him. He thinking he coming to book me for a whole different event. And they tricking him, got him paying me to come do a walkthrough tonight. Come on, bro. He man's full of shit. And matter of fact, check them cameras. Y'all got crime scene investigation unit out there. Check the cameras.
They did, folk. And they found Area 51 stormtrooper, folk. That's exactly what they found, shorty.
Up with somebody else in the lobby. Ask him, hey, who's that? Ask him. Follow up on what I'm telling y'all.
That's what we're trying to do.
Shit. At the end of the day, I would expect people to act on common sense anyway.
The cops have realized that they're definitely not getting anything out of him for now. He's told his side of the story and made it clear that it won't be changing, no matter what they say. So, as is the protocol here, the detectives decide to leave the room and spend some time outside trying to come up with their next move. This is also often done as it gives the suspect time alone in the room to sit and build up anxiety. In many cases, it can actually be the difference between breaking through a suspect or not. But in this case, Kirk literally just shut his eyes and went to sleep. This dude really does not care. However, it
Folks got on the long sleeves, prepare for this.
seems as though the detectives couldn't come up with their next step and decided that nothing was going to make this guy budge. The next time a detective returned, it was regarding the security of Kirk's belongings that had been left in his hotel room. Even though he hasn't been convicted yet, he was still the prime suspect of this investigation, so he'd be
Of course he is, because he got the biggest name.
spending some time in jail while they figured out what to do and gathered all the evidence they could.
Y'all counting folks' money in his face like he haven't been getting money, folk. That could have been old money, folk.
So they just had to figure out what to do with his stuff while he was locked up. But obviously, Kirk refused to let them touch his stuff and just let the hotel deal with it. Kirk was facing a possible sentence of up to 15 years in prison plus a $10,000 fine, plus any charges they could slap him with for the battery. That's only if they could gather enough evidence, though. Evidence they absolutely were not getting from Kirk, or the blocked security footage that was the only evidence the crime even took place. So just after 48
I ain't gonna lie, somebody definitely got punched on, though.
hours in jail, DeBaby was released and sent on his way. Just 2 months later, all charges were dropped, and he remained a free man.
Man, folks, I already knew, folks, because the only thing they have was the Area 51 Stormtrooper. But look, I'm going to get up with y'all, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. More bangers coming soon. Fun and great. I thought I was done. Stupid that. Now I was a player.